There we go. Clint, you need your burner phone back, bro. We're doing big things on Whatnot, and we're missing you. Clint. And we are missing you, bro. Yeah. You loose. You loose already, yes. You loose already. No, I got two Panini ones in last night or yesterday, and then I got all of my WWE undercard in, and I got Pokemon, which I know you don't care about, but I got Shrouded Fable Pokemon in too. I got them all in yesterday, and we did the case break. We did a case break of select football yesterday too. 20 of them. We hit. Oh my gosh, dude! We hit a Anthony Richardson zebra, die cut zebra. It was nasty. Oh my god. We had an Anthony Richardson number to 299. We had a silver Anthony Richardson. It was nuts. We had a Bryce Young to 399, I think. Crazy. Had a jersey of Anthony Richardson. Bijan. I like it. We hit everybody. Like everybody you can hit, we hit out of that case break. It was nasty. And I only lost $400 doing it. So it was perfect. You know, it was perfect. All right, so here are your numbers just in case, because I know some of you guys probably aren't home yet or on your commute home or something like that. But here's your numbers. No team for Spada. That was the 11 spot. So let's get this baby rocking and rolling. Jay's got he's getting announced for being on the Bantam team at the football game tonight. So we gotta have him there at like 5:45. So in like an hour we gotta be there. So knock this out. Going on a smoker? Oh my gosh, dude, that's awesome. Clint, that is awesome. I talked to Z-Walk. Z-Walk had he was doing a bunch of he did some Boston butts, but he was doing it for a work function. But yeah, I think he only had two. I think he was doing two of them. Yeah, see, even more reason for you to have Whatnot because we're doing Prism Undercard tonight. Jamari Thrash. Jamari Thrash, there's your no team, no number. Jamari Thrash going to Spada. You got to tell the wifey for one night and one night only. You got to join back on the Zelo show. Disable your credit card so you can't buy anything. Then it's just the same. And you're literally just on there hanging out with us. All right, here we go. Look at that. We got Gracie Hunt. Who the heck is Gracie Hunt? All right, here we go. Benjamin Hall. Benjamin Hall, 6 of 6. Benjamin Hall, 6 of 6. That goes to Spada. Bookend of Benjamin. Imani Bailey. Imani Bailey. I don't know who this next guy is, but everybody's talked about him. Getting banned. One of one, Imani Bailey. You're getting banned. Well, at least you said it. Those were your parting words, huh? And there goes Clint, just like that. Juju Lewis. Juju Lewis, one of one. He's on the cover of like every Leaf product. I don't know who he is, but he is on the cover of everything. And it's a Juju 101. Silver, what up, brother man? That's back to back one of ones. Juju Lewis and Imani Bailey. Back to back. Blake Shapen. I think that's the Oregon quarterback, I believe. One of one again. That's 3 straight one of ones. How about that, Rusco? Blake Shapen. Yeah, it's Shapen. Boom, boom, boom. Boy, those glares are something fierce, I tell you. There we go. Jalil Farouk. Jalil Farouk, 13 of 15. Number 3. Got me out of work a little early today. There you go. Rusco, going back to Rusco. Jalil Farouk. Oh, that's pretty neat. Malik Washington. It's got to be Auburn. 5 of 10, Malik Washington. Who's number 5 is going to Mr. Craley. Mr. Jeremiah Craley. 5 of 10. Steve Angeli? Angeli? I don't know. It's just Steve. 1 of 1. Steve Angeli. I guess that's 4 1 of 1s on the stands. 4 1 of 1s. Braylon Allen. Take Braylon. 5 of 10. Number 5 going back to Craley. There you go, Craley. That's a little better. That's a little bit better. 5 of 10. Dylan Sampson for the Vols. 1 of 1 Dylan Sampson. How about that? 5 1 of 1s now. That's impressive. That is impressive. It's the most we've had out of any box right there. 5 1 of 1s. Dylan Sampson. And a lit of Gracie Hunt. Must be a commentator. It's the only thing I can think of. Gracie Hunt. 3 of 10. Also going to Rusco. Also going to Rusco. This is the Pro Set Metal, Silver. This is the Pro Set Metal. This card's nasty. That's nasty. There we have it. Craley, Rusco, and Spada. Craley, Rusco, and Spada. And a whole bunch of 1-on-1s. 5 1-of-1s. Blake, Steve, Dylan, Imani, and Juju, all 1-of-1s. Gracie Hunt to 10. Braylon to number 5 of 10, I think. Yeah, 5 of 10. Malik, 5 of 10. Both of those. Both of the pros. Going pros. 5 of 10. Jalil Farouk, 3. Benjamin Hall, 6. There we go. Craley hits. He got 2. He got both of these. He got the Braylon Allen and the Malik Washington going pro. Both of these. What year Panini one you get in? This year's. It's this year's. Today is release day for it. I got mine in yesterday, but like an idiot, I didn't take advantage of it because I had already booked a show before I knew I was getting it in yesterday. I already booked a show for the Select Blasters last night. Otherwise, I would have done Panini 1 instead and been able to capitalize. So, yep, they're right here. Get your color blasts. This is where you get your color blast. I did just see a Trevor Lawrence color blast hit. They're steep. They are steep. 1 card, 1 encased auto or patch auto. Auto or patch auto. But tonight we are going to be doing some Prism Undercard on Whatnot. I may end up doing one of those Panini 1s in the group and just do like a contenders. Do my contenders hobby with a Panini one, maybe. Do that in the group if I can't get football to move in the group. Selling for like 1,000 and yeah, that was a crazy rookie class. But yeah, they only like 500. I think they're 500 now is what they were on. That's what they were yesterday. They're 500 on blowout. But yeah, that was Burrow, Herbert, Hurts, Tua, and they all signed in that stuff. They didn't sign like AR did sign in this, but there is no Stroud and all that crap. So, dude, were these guys get those single? I think one's called Rapid Fire. I don't know. A lot of them are like repacks silver. A lot of these guys, what they do is they go find cards on eBay. They buy them. A lot of times, what they'll do is buy them raw. They'll send them in themselves to get them graded because obviously you can get them cheaper if they're raw. So they'll buy a ton of raw cards. That's what. So here, silver. This is the best way for me to explain it to you. You always see in the group, especially the sports cards and mem group, these guys that are like buying Color Blast, buying case hits, buying SSPs, buying Herbert Burrow rookies, buying all this stuff. That's what they're doing. They're buying all those cards. They're finding people that are selling them to them at like 60% comps. And then they turn around, send them in for grading, and then they put them in fire packs and charge a stupid amount for them. That's what it is. They're just what it's called a repack is what it is. All they're doing is repackaging all those cards. It's the biggest joke ever, but there are a ton of people that do it, and a ton of people like it. There's no way in hell I would ever do it, but I also said there's no way in hell I'd ever be on Whatnot. So you never know. But I don't collect, so I would not do it because I don't collect anyway. But there is a market for that stuff. There is a market, and all those people that are like buying singles at 55%, 60%, 70%. A lot of those guys that are doing that are on Whatnot that same night selling singles. So they're okay because they'll sell 100 cards a night. If they only make 10% on every one, they're okay with that. Because there's no overhead to those guys, and that's what they do. That's literally it's just a grind. That's all it is. Just see how much stuff they can get, and then they'll turn around and sell it on their stream on Whatnot. Put 9 cards that sell for 50 and one card worth. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. And they just get absolute, depending on how good they are and how much, like, how big of a following they have, that's exactly what it is. Like, they will put some monsters in there. Don't get me wrong. Like, there will be the occasional monster to get people to start buying into their repacks. Like, normally the first ones are the best ones because they're trying to build that audience. So, the pain, depression, beach, and a shot of or a swift kick to the nuts to finish it off. So, but yeah, normally the first ones, like if you can find a breaker that's trying to do the repack or trying to get going on repacks, they normally put the best ones in, and then they're normally pretty downhill from there. And they'll tell you the floor is like $200 or whatever, and the ceiling is like $1,000 or whatever. It's not true. It's really not. Like maybe the comps back in 2021, when everything. I mean, when a LaMelo Ball Prism base rookie was selling for $100, yeah, you could say that a comp was $200, but that's exactly what it is. It's it's nothing that I would ever partake in, but that's just me. I mean, that is solely me. It's a very difficult way to get singles at a good price. Unless you can find somebody that's just starting it, then you can find some deals. But like Welch, I don't know if you were on last night, Silver. Welch was telling a story during my break on Whatnot that he was watching a guy on Whatnot break yesterday, and he said he spent 17,000. He's lost. I'm sorry. He's lost $17,000 this week on Whatnot because guys aren't buying his teams or whatever for what they're buying other people's teams for. So the guy got mad and basically said, F everybody in his stream, I'll give you all a refund. I'm done with this. Because the teams weren't selling for what he wanted them to sell for. Crazy. But that's not the first time I've heard that. I've heard that a handful of times from people going to Whatnot and doing that same thing. Because it can be frustrating. Like last night, I lost $400 on that case break of Select Blasters. I truly lost $400. But what do? You just hope and pray that you build a following. And so this time next year, do you remember it? One of them might have been, he didn't say who it was yesterday. He never said the name of the person yesterday. Bitching, complaining, crying about the prices and gave. Yeah, there you go. That might have very well been the same guy. Silver might have been the same guy. And the bad thing is, if it was those backyard dorks, no, like they'll still have like 1,000 people watching their breaks, and it boggles my freaking mind, man. Guys are such douchebags, and yet every time you turn them on, there's still 1,000 people watching them. Just give me a penny. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is the benefit to some, like for some of you guys, that's the benefit to Whatnot. Because if I sell them here in the break, I can, obviously I'll make my money one way or the other. I don't care if it takes a week for it to fill. I'm gonna get my money. Whereas on Whatnot, I have to fill it. Like I can't wait a week. So those guys, yeah, that's all it is, man. That's all it is. But they've been with Whatnot since day one, so like they've kind of built their clientele, and it's amazing how people literally just hang off their nuts. It's ridiculous. They're the most shadiest guys. They're the ones that hit that. They're the ones that hit that gold T law to 10 or whatever. Then tried saying it was supposed to be a giveaway. Then they tried saying no, we're not giving it away because it was too valuable. It was too valuable of a card, so they weren't giving it away. Like they just do shady crap all the time, yet people still watch them. It's absolutely mind-boggling. Such tool bags. But I mean, I guess on the other side of that, they do break like $20,000 products, So it is nice for the people that would never. No, they might have did it with the LeBron too. I don't know, but no, they did it. The one I'm talking about was the gold kaboom or the gold downtown of Trevor Lawrence 2020. 2020 or 2021, whenever Trevor's rookie year, that's when it was. That's when it was. They have a deal with Panini. They get some. Yeah, I've heard a lot of people say that too, Clint. I'm not saying they do. I'm not saying they don't. Um, Obviously, it's for Panini or and Tops both. Like it's a business, So if they're moving that much product, now they have something set up with PSA where they're grading like every single card they open, the grading, or you can grade it for like $5 or something like that. It's stupid. Um, so yeah, I don't know. Like, there's obviously it's all a business, and I would never, I'm never gonna talk bad about anybody making money because that's just what I mean. That's what we're all here to do, as breakers. It's a business for me. I have an LLC. It's not like this isn't a non for profit business. There's got to be profit or else it isn't worth it. So but it doesn't matter. This is no different than anything in life, right? Like if I treat you good, it doesn't matter if I make $1,000 on you or $1 on you. If you feel good at the end of the day, that's all that matters. In case every auto was a banger. Yeah. Yep. That's it. That's it. And that's the thing is like, there's been breaks where I've made $700-800 in a break. And then there's also been breaks where I've lost. I've truly lost money on breaks. Like, but the thing is, that's not your guys' fault. You never feel good. Shut up, Clint. That's a lie. You felt good at least once or twice. Out of the 150 breaks, you felt good at least once or twice. Maybe. Maybe. How about the other day, whenever you opened one of these and you hit all those good cards out of that Leaf Metal Pro set? That was pretty solid, wasn't it? When you hit a Barry Sanders auto, that was pretty cool. You felt pretty good about that. I think I actually heard you say thanks or saw you say thanks. There we that circa 2022. Oh God. Circa 2022. I made Clint feel good once upon a time. Yeah, so I don't know. Again, there's fair profit to be made, and just don't be a douchebag. Like I said, you can make $1,000 on a break. I don't care as long as everybody's happy. Who cares? But you also can't be the same guy that's going to make $1,000 and then bitch and complain and moan and groan when you lose $300 or $400 or $500 on a break. You just can't, like, you can't have it both ways. You know what I mean? Either be happy and understand it's a business or don't do it. You got four whole top loaders. Gosh bless, man. We got to get back to those days, Clint. Uh, it'll get there, Silver. I truly, honestly believe, like, sometimes they say, good guys finish last or whatever, and Clint's going to argue that I'm not a good guy, but that's okay. It's just Clint. But I mean, the thing is, I didn't build that Facebook group from 1,000 to 22,000 overnight. Like that took it took time there too. And the following that I have on Facebook, like, there's 50 people that routinely get into my breaks, and granted, that's not a lot, but 50 people over the course of 4 years breaking, 5 years of breaking. Like, I would rather have those 50 people than have 2,000 people that really don't give a crap about me, my family, or anything I do. Then yeah, I would rather have my 50 than 2,000 people that don't care about me, because I care about each and every person that buys in. And I think eventually, if I keep this attitude and keep that mentality, it's going to go where I want it to go. I saw you on their monitor and they were watching your breaks. Really? That's cool. I saw everybody buying cards. That's pretty cool. I wonder who do you know who's the card shop? What's that guy's name? That's pretty cool. Ken's cards. Ken's cards. Ken's cards. Ken. 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 The only Ken I know is Ken James, and I don't think he has a card shop. Hmm. Ken's cards in Connecticut. Huh. He may have just been a watcher and not a partaker. He may have just been, see, and that's the thing. Like, see, something like that. Like, that's how your wife probably hates the fact that you saw that, but it's stuff like that that happens. There's a very good possibility. There is a possibility that he saw me breaking and you crying at the same time. If you ever see me breaking, there's a good chance Clint's crying no matter what. I could hit him a Jordan rookie and he would still be like, yeah, skunked again. Just some people you got to learn you can't please no matter what. Top loading base cards. That sounds like something I'd do for sure. That is for sure a Zelo move with Clint, just to make sure he gets a couple. You got to make sure you get a couple. Keep you satisfied for the week. Oh, good. If people only knew the text and Facebook messages and stuff I got from you, then they wouldn't feel near as bad for you, Clint. So quit putting on a show before I release my Facebook messages. Yeah, right. I'm about to show everybody the way you treat me via Facebook Messenger, you jerk. And text message. I'm gonna release all my texts from you and the Facebook messages. Your secret's about to be exposed, Clint. Oh, God. Yeah. So, anyways, we'll see how Prism Undercard goes tonight. I would. This is the exercise video. It's Clint. practicing opening top loaders to remove cards. A video of Clint dipping in. This is Clint the whole time right here, taking the base cards back out the whole time. Oh god. He's getting his thumb exercises, his wrist. Clint didn't tell you guys the reason he's not partaking is because he's got to have carpal tunnel surgery from removing all the cards that I put in top loaders that don't deserve to be in top loaders just for Clint. Oh god, that's funny. Too bad more people can't get in on this banter. They would love it. A lot of people want to say so many things to Clint, but they don't have the opportunity to. Yeah, good one. All right, sounds like a plan, Silver. Appreciate it, buddy. Take care of that little girl, and 100%. I know, 100% correct. That's right. See, occasionally we do agree with each other, and it's normally on the topic of Clint being a complete moron. So, on that note, before you can even respond, Clint, I'm getting off here.